up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, you watching Ragin Nation Show Transformers 4 Edition. This is just the web series where we talk about all things that matter to me for production of the 4th installment of the live-action Transformers film franchise directed by Michael Bay. This is update number 97, and this is part 6 of the New York Toy Fair 2014 coverage exclusively at the Ragin Nation. Now, as you already know, Toy Fair ended officially on Wednesday. That was their last day of the exhibition, but they showed off a lot of cool stuff. And they've already shown off everything, but I still got a lot to talk about because I already talked about the Autobots, I already talked about the Dinobots, and I also talked about how some toys relate to the story, but I haven't talked about Decepticons. And that's what we're here to talk about in part 6 of the New York Toy Fair 2014 coverage. But before I do that, let's just get a couple of birthday shoutouts out of the way. People have birthdays, so let's do those shoutouts, okay? Really quickly. Alright, happy belated birthday to Ishmael Ilbudo and also Ryan from Malaysia, whose birthday's coming up, alright? It's coming up on Wednesday. And also some Instagram birthdays: Eolette18, Sufe123, Isaac123, Y'all, Grimlock96, and also Ben Madison, who's a very avid member of the Ragin Nation. Happy 21st birthday, buddy. I hope you have a good one. And also, I want to give a big shout out to two cool Transformers brothers, and that is Billy and Dave. And you guys are cool because you guys love Transformers and you love watching the Ragin Nation. So I hope you're going to stay tuned for my next episode because we got a lot to talk about. And finally, let's get some Facebook shout outs in there. Jose Ruiz, Michael Myers, Mike Spady, Shavam Pal, and George Hidalgo. And also Twitter shout outs: Tobin, Eric, Rico, Joey Beans, Jose Luis Aguirre, and Claire Haney. Thanks for being part of the Ragin Nation. And finally, I'd like to wish a congratulations for DJ Karma TV for winning the Basketball City Championships. Good job, buddy. And you did good, and you rocked their socks off. Anyways, let's talk about Decepticons. Now, as you already know, the only things I'm interested in is the mainline toys. By mainline toys, I mean like Deluxe, Voyager, and Leader class. I don't care too much about Scout class or Cyberverse or Legends. I like a little bit more difficulty levels. Higher up, alright? So Deluxe, Voyager, and Leader class. Now, the only 3 confirmed Decepticons that we have in the roster so far is Stinger, who's the Bugatti Huayra, Lockdown, who's a Lamborghini Aventador, and Cyclonus, who recently... No, sorry, not Cyclonus. What am I talking about? And Galvatron, who's recently been confirmed as the Freightliner Argosy. So let's just first talk about Stinger. Now, Stinger does not have a mainline toy right now. As of right now, he does not have a mainline toy. He only has what they are calling the one-step changer, which is a very simple transformation. You just go bloop, and then there he is. That's the one-step changer. Now, he also has another toy. There's a company called Idle Hands, which is bringing out a line of Transformers toys called Hex Bugs. And what they are is this kind of like a device, and they're kind of like robot battlers, okay? They have parts to them, and they have each one has a different kind of weapon. But here's Stinger, and what's really cool about Stinger is not the toy itself, but the artwork, the character art rendered, like the CG rendered artwork for Stinger, and we get a better look at him, so we can see that it looks even closer to Bumblebee in his 2014 Camaro mode. Now, you know Bumblebee has 2 modes, right? 1967 Camaro SS and a 2014 Camaro. He looks a lot like his 2014 Camaro mode, mainly because of the chest and also the head, which kind of resembles the Bumblebee with his battle mask on. It's like a combination of Bumblebee's battle mask and then his new head, but in red. So I wonder if there's any relationship between Stinger and Bumblebee in Transformers: Age of Extinction. Now, it just might be like a design that resembles it by coincidence, but I don't know if they're adding on the fact that Bumblebee and Stinger look very, very similar into the story. Then that means that Age of Extinction will be focused more on robots because they're adding more sub-stories within the robot characters, and that is very interesting. So, just like I mentioned before, there's still no mainline toy for Stinger, alright? I always thought that he would be receiving the Deluxe class treatment. Maybe we're going to see it in Wave 2. because as you already know, Wave 1 is dominated by Dinobots. Hopefully Stinger is coming out as a deluxe for Wave 2. Alright, so there you have it. Now moving on, let's talk about Lockdown. And like I said, no mainline toy for him. No deluxe, no Voyager class. What he gets instead is 2 kitty toys. 1 step changer and also smash and change, which is like just go psh, and then there he is, okay? And he looks kind of funny as a smash changer, mainly because he has this green face. Now, I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but that's what we're getting. Now, what's also interesting is just like Stinger, Lockdown also gets a Hex Bug Toy. And here you have another look at him. He's got, as you can see, the spikes on his shoulders is more evident. And we see more of his body because in the TV spot, we only got to see like the upper half of his chest. So now we're seeing more of his body. And still, I think these Hex Bug things are just silly as heck. But I think that we're going to see a Lamborghini Aventador made into a deluxe in Wave 2 of the deluxe series. So that's what's happening with Lockdown. Now, Galvatron, he gets a little bit more screen time than the other guys, okay? I mean, in terms of being a toy, because he's getting Voyager class treatment. He's getting a Voyager class treatment. Now, let's take a look at that toy. Oh, man, it is ugly. It is ugly. Great vehicle mode. A very great looking vehicle mode. I might even keep it only in the vehicle mode, okay? But the toy has got to go. It just looks very, very... It looks very cheap. It looks very, like, not advanced. I mean, for all the toys that we've been getting, Drift, Crosshairs, even Hound, this Voyager class of Galvatron has got to be the lowest of the bunch. Meaning that I don't think a whole lot of thought has gone into creating this guy, because a lot of the parts are very solid. Okay, they're not complex like the other guys. And I feel that, you know, if you look at his torso, it's all... The torso and the body and the chest is all one piece. Meaning that most likely it's kind of like the first edition Optimus Prime, where it's a shell former. Okay, not a shelf warmer, but a shell former where the backpack is the vehicle. The vehicle is made into a backpack and it just wraps around it like a shell. So Galvatron, I think, is kind of like a shell former. And because of that, I think he's going to be a pass. I think he deserves a leader class treatment. Megatron almost always got a leader class. He got a leader class in the first movie. He got a leader class in Revenge of the Fallen. He did not get a leader class in Dark of the Moon. He should have. But Galvatron is getting the Voyager class, okay? And I think he definitely's got to get a leader class. I mean, who wouldn't want Galvatron as a Freightliner Argosy in a leader class toy? So that's what's happening with the Decepticons. Okay, that's all I gotta say about the Decepticons. Now he also gets the that little Hex Bug toy as well. This is a very interesting thing. Check that out. We get another look at him, another CG rendered look at him, and as you can see, just like the Super Bowl TV spot, he got a very like that chest thing. I really don't know where or what that is, or like why does he even have a circle chest, which looks like an engine exhaust? Okay, I have no idea. Maybe, and this is just theory, maybe Galvatron actually arrives as a Cybertronian jet. And then that's why he's got an engine here. But then he takes on an Earth mode, and then he transforms into this Freightliner Argosy. Maybe. Now, if it's a like Cybertronian jet, you got to remember that it's, you know, the Michael Bay doesn't want to put any mass shifting in here, so it's going to be a pretty small jet. I mean, when you really transform like Galvatron's size into a jet, he's going to make up a pretty small Cybertronian jet. Now, in the call sheet, the leaked call sheet, it does say that there is a fighter jet that crash lands. So maybe Galvatron is a triple changer, Cybertronian jet, robot mode, Freightliner Argosy. That's just a theory out there. And that's all I got to say in this episode. I'm only here to talk about Decepticons. Stinger does not get the mainline treatment. Lockdown does not get a mainline treatment. But Galvatron gets a mainline treatment only in the Voyager class when I think he should have made it into the leader class. Now, like I already said, Stinger and Lockdown most likely should be coming in the Wave 2 as a deluxe, but you never know. You never know. We didn't get a whole lot of guys in Wave 2, but who knows? Let's hope for that, because I would like to see a Lamborghini Aventador and a Bugatti Huayra made into deluxe classes. I think that would be that would make for some pretty cool out mode toys. Okay. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this video. What do you guys think of the Decepticons? Lockdown, Stinger, and Galvatron are the only 3 confirmed Decepticons. Okay, but don't forget that there are Viacons. That's right, the cars in Hong Kong, the supercars, they are Viacons. And hopefully we'll get toys for them as well. But so far, we don't have any more information than that. That's all I gotta say in this video. Let me know your thoughts below about anything that I've talked about. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. Check out my photos on Instagram at The Ragin Nation. I'll see you next time. My name is Alex Yu. Peace. Okay, because actually the press release photos and the show photos still look quite the same. Okay, at the end of the day,